Me, famulem, una good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. This na una program again, Salon Cashbox. Me famulem, today na the 14th of August 2024. August 14, 2024. Me people na salon. You know, I want to ask una one provoking question. Waiting una dey live for. Waiting realistically una dey live for. You know, for anybody where they live without a sense of purpose, you might as well just die. Because you don't get no use na this dunya. Honestly. And I'm not being cheeky at all, Tona, but it is a thought-provoking statement or question that I'm saying or asking. Honestly. Because it feel like say, or it sound like say, we don't left body give government. We don't surrender everything we for make we better. The people, my title today na mi audio, The Coming of ECOMOG. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it really mean? You know, I see, apparently I hear them say, this una puppets way, they na Holland, that bobo, they sit down, they talk, say, no to ECOMOG, they come, na ECOM seal or whatever they call them, you know, in other words, the stabilization, you know, mission, like whatever they call it. Mission for the stabilization of Africa or Salon. You know, Salon people in West Africa. People apparently they say like now they say oh no to ECOMOG. You know, I'm not able to understand. It just like, for instance, Salon people Joey we were now be the original Bobo pin them wait for Maxwell Kobe. You know, Salon people when them get UNOM seal. Does that mean not to UN send UNOM seal? You know, by the way, you know, Salon people the problem is this very now make way I read and they say that they call for protest. It is laughable. It's a mockery of we intelligence. For make anybody where they go against Samora Kamara. And not to say I get problem for me you go against Samora Kamara. But the problem where I actually get now the fact that you guys are allowing for make somebody they go against the principle of democracy, but yet still they call for protest. I'm just not able to understand at all the logic behind that. How does it work? And how, if even a hypocrite Samora Kamara they make to we, and this is not the reason why they tell us say, if Samora Kamara don't sell, well, Samora Kamara really sabi sell. Because waiting they go on so na ECOMOG, waiting ECOMOG say, the chief of defense staff them na ECOMOG, the statement with them pull, it can clearly tell you say something wrong na Salon. And they can't play the recording there. For the one the way they say, oh, nothing where them be don't sign from Tijanka buying days. Oh, nothing where them be don't sign from APC days. And they can't play the recording, make on a pick certain. You know, some people with they listen, you know, with they hear but we need to listen. I don't know how come it be they say honestly, you see, make nobody not tell you otherwise. The reason for ECOMOG coming now because of this election. Yes, now because of the election. And they make that categorically clear. Now because of the election. Full stop. And I can't play. Not to me say. Not to me say. I can't play. Now because of the election. But you see, the very APC people, we say them they are executive. Now they go and talk. I don't hear way Kasho. You know, I think Tunis. I don't know if Ayeri say so, but I think I don't hear Casho say so. I don't hear the Pope that Pope Kamara say so. say, oh, like Samoa they go and lie pine people, or Samoa they go and lie pine Samoa and followers they go and lie pine people and say like ECOMOG get for calm. They don't say as a way for discredit, like the fight of Samoa Kamara. Now, I can always tell people and say, if Samoa Kamara don't sell, well, it really, really sabi sell. I give you a story. If Samoa Kamara, how somebody don't go sell something to you? You go buy something to person. The person you go buy to, let me say na food. Like I give you another story. The last audio. How person don't go sell? It go sell like it go sell to you where you get from the person in the shop. They sell wholesale. You go buy to them. Then you now they sell na Abacha Street. Then the person will go sell to you. They go now, you say you table in Abacha Street. Any customer will want come, they go tell the person say, oh, no, buy to Ramo. Now what's in them? Not to bet it in them. Now fake in them. Or the food they don't expire. How person go do that to you? Then you sit on the watcher. You don't go nearly you don't go take your money back, say anything. Since now you go back to you, they give me money back because now you sell, give me fake thing, or you run after our tick. So, for make Samoa Kamara sell to Madabio, then Samoa Kamara, they put we country in this kind of predicament. Well, it's either the buyer, when a Madabio is stupid, or now we stupid. We big fool. We they believe all kind of nonsense. It just doesn't make sense. Now, that makes sense. Me, they feel like I say, they sell all when they say Samoa Kamara don't sell. I don't want to believe it. I do not know. But I don't want to believe them because it's not possible in a million years for my person go sell to you. Then when you say you go get you Lily and Natty now for go buy sell to people in Abacha Street. Now the person they go to buy you table now say no buy to Ramo. Hey now which man? Oh no buy to Ramo. Now fake thing there they sell. Can you imagine? But some people them I want to make it clear to you. ECOMOG they come whether I want to call her ECOMSEAL or whatever I want to call her. ECOMOG now in the camp. Where UN be send troop them, they call her UNOMSEAL specifically for Salone. So if they call her ECOMSEAL or whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Now ECOMOG now in the camp. Full stop. But Salone people them, and they can't play the audio. But you see, I feel sorry for the APC political party every day because when I make no mistake, you guys have been captured by a few people. And I know, like, where the African Express be actually say, like, man, be waiting they do now state captured. Hey, APC, they don't capture now. I saw Lisi Way Ibrahim, they talk about, I think you mentioned it yesterday and today back, about how the parliamentarians, they grumble, say them, they don't go take loan and all that thing. And it's sad. And they just make laws them back where they say electoral reform, where they say na the tripartite. I believe say I read them briefly. They not even state for like the kind situation they are outside parliamentarian and they go take loan for go campaign. And I think Ibrahim be the try for talk about the like whether they give loan them and like for they ask people like waiting and they use them for every loan. Now this wall, then they ask you what they use them for, and for lie. And also, like you see, they get one rule in a salon. Like if I go to salon, like it's kind of like a financial law across the world, where like it's the acronym na PEP, PEP, political exposed person. They are risk. They don't make laws them now. They don't remember say for stop them in their own. People and they will don't live in the diaspora. People and they will don't kind of like, don't see them in there. They didn't actually put up the owner, see the risk because as a result of their loan, they wouldn't go take. And apparently, Salon people, I don't know how true this is, but 80% sure that all the APC MPs them were going to parliament this term. They grant them 1 billion loan. They give them 1 billion loan. They're all. And then big fully back, big full one, they take them. So when I see how many you don't tie them. So when they don't give that 1 billion loan, they give them access to 1 billion. They all. So when they don't give them that 1 billion, there is no way then they come out in that parliament for fight for democracy. Because then they afraid, say they don't tie them in, who say them go pull work for able to repay that 1 bill. Una see how money they destroy the country every day. They don't get foresight for see money. There is no way any of the MP they come out of that parliament except we the people. They don't do it. Una see the nasty way do with Manja. Una see him. It's sorry, we country. Hey, God. Salon is sorry. And you get people back now the diaspora. Now so you see, this is how much APC don't be captured. Then get one they call her waiting Dauda Black bar also. I think I named Dauda Black. They're America. They put me in one in diaspora forum. And this guy deletes me there today. You know why? He say me like me they talk against the APC. Always. Imagine Salon people how ungrateful these people are. Imagine me might die. Just because they not defend, but kind of like protect what the APC don't do and the lie where SLPP they do against them. My mama die and not go salon. Just because they try for protect some of the thing them, the good thing the way APC do. They say me they talk against the APC. If me they talk against the APC, trust me, now befitting funeral. In fact, if you not take a plane mother be they send for me. For make I go bury me mama. He say they delete me just because I say like Ibrahim message where like I think I send a day. Ibrahim message say like the useless APC and the executive. This is how much the APC don't be captured. Because then guys they are all now then the cabal. And it's indeed how executive. There's a political party, according to Kemosi, quotes the constitution of the APC. Say the APC is supposed to kind of like attain, gain, government through democratic means. In other words, for men to protect them, vote them, and all that in the day. If the APC as a political party cannot protect their votes, cannot fight for their winning, is the APC useful to any of una within our APC? They're useful to any of una. So and if you're not useful, you are useless. It's as simple as that. If you cannot fight for una winning, if you cannot fight for the votes where people can vote, if you cannot fight for the lives the way die, like I listen to some audio where they say Evangelist Samson that the date today with this way they kill him and all that in the day. If you cannot fight for that, and yet still the kill when they kill Evangelist Samson, Chéri Coco Sidom, then go na ECOWAS, then Sidom, Mohamed see the Tunis, Ibrahim play na audio today, Mohamed see the Tunis, the lie say, now Evangelist Samson then take gun and machete them for kill policeman them. Chéri Coco run away. And Chéri Coco, now he writes down reports day. Where they inside they say they give them befitting funeral. Can you imagine? When I imagine Salon people, why would they sit down in the life power? So why would they sit down in they use una soul in that country? Why? Salon people, the sad thing, you see, I think Ibrahim say, the parliamentarian, Mayor Akisoya, the councillors, them, and they make this bet the slow. Indeed, it is so true. Just like I tell you, Salon people, I think like 1 or 2 audios them ago where I tell you, say, waiting difficult where you the first person, now where you don't underprime the person, or you are underprime the person, like then where they will be the first small, where you are underprime the person, you just stretch your foot for make you able gain stamina enough, so the prime go kind of like go solid. Then you get person where they draw you back foot. At times, they take one hand now for prime the person, then the other hand now you take for kind of like, for the, or you will take the foot, that foot way for get stamina, you take the foot now, they kick the person where they try for all your foot. So you need to get proper stamina. If you don't take them, like you strength no they be too powerful for defeat this person. And it's like I say now that's then they do to Samura Kamara. Me know the defender now, but it's like I say now that's then they do to him. Because for me, Samura Kamara call for electoral justice. For me, Samura Kamara talk say there must and should be a rerun. You know what it mean? You know what it mean? Then guy there. Sorry. Look like that statistics of that German guy, professor, we do analysis about the election. And this is the reason why I'm worried about like the whole thing, of like the Mendes, the SLPP, the Southeasterners. I'm worried. Imagine, out of 322 people where they survey, the guy, he said 287 people say like the government, they do poorly. Imagine, that is about 90% of people where they check. They say the government, yes, they do really, really bad. But the sad thing is, 95% of them people are grumble, say the government they do bad. They voted for the SLPP back. Una see the task where we get ahead of we for liberate we country. Una see? Hey, God. Yeah, I listen where Ibrahim they play that guy there in audio today. Like me, I nearly, I hold my face like I did get me body, I nearly cry. This not the sad thing about we country. Salon people. Man, I can't fashion the. Ma play this audio about the ECOMOG chief of staff then. When I listen to some people, no one the way they talk say, oh, they be don't sign them from Tijankaba in them. Oh, they be don't sign them from Aneskoma in them. Some people, this ECOMOG force they come as a result of the election. Full stop. Some people, Kabbalah, una look the road. You see, this ECOMOG thing, honestly, some people, this ECOMOG thing, remember one story will be small, we one devil, I think the devil will go beat one about, and I say, well, no can play one game. Say, I conk you 10, he say, you conk me 10, I conk you 1. The bobo now, the devil no say, we na flexible hand, he hand no get better energy. He say, maybe the bobo conk and 10, in the conk the bobo 1. Since now this game, Samura Kamara play with Madabioso. I conk you conk me 10, I conk you 1. Although, enough for go that far. Wherein like that game day, the bobo, the devil now, he be no. Well, not to bobo, but like matured person, but like the devil now, he no say he be get hammer, be back. So say when you conk, you get for 2 years, you put you down. So the boy don't conk the devil like 9-10, 10-10. And the devil make like I say, yat. And the devil kind of like pulling hammer. In a one conk in the boy. The boy will be saying that the devil just use the hand for conquer. Now one conk, he just pull the hammer. When nothing boy he plate. For some of the fights this way. Samura Kamara defense. But anyways, a lot of people that just stories that I will elaborate on that story very soon. But I play this audio for now. Then one day when they talk say, oh, ECOMOG, just they don't sign them from Tijankaba in this, they don't sign them from Aneskoma in this. So a lot of people, please, una listen now for una self. Una listen now for una self, please.
A similar threat in Syria alone, following the outcome of presidential election in the tiny West African country.
Salute people, I play that side. Similar threat in Sierra Leone following the outcome of the election. Similar threat in Sierra Leone following the outcome. That I say because of the election will happen. Now he cause this threat. And now he make ECOMOG now the member for send troop. Some people like map player mark.
A similar threat in Syria alone, following the outcome of presidential election in the tiny West African country.
Some people following in other words, this action where they take so that the election now precipitate like this action. Map player back, Salon people. Map player back. Now, this action, when they take so, this action, Salon people, yeah, wanna listen.
A similar threat in Syria alone, following the outcome of presidential election in the tiny West African country, has informed the 42nd meeting in Abuja. Sequel to this development,
has informed the 42nd meeting in Abuja. Salon people, wanna listen.
People's Authority Affairs of Faith and Government at a 64th ordinary summit held in Abuja directed the ECOWAS Commission to facilitate the deployment of an ECOWAS security mission to Sierra Leone.
Salon people, the 64 one now the ECOWAS they own. Like this 42nd one now the military one. So like them be don't ask following that meeting the way them be getting at the ECOWAS. Now he make them actually say them for deploy. Salon people on can listen.
ECOWAS Commission to facilitate the deployment of an ECOWAS security mission to Sierra Leone to help stabilize the country. Member states
to help stabilize the country. To help stabilize the country. Some people, the first one, when I remember the introduction, the side, they say following the outcome of the election. So, they want to know when they tell us, say, they don't sign up for Kabine days, so they want to know when they tell us, say, they don't sign up and it's combined days, so now make them the camp for camp build base day and all that in the. In fact, when you go on the ECOWAS website, they go say they also they plan for set base day. Also. So it means like the main reason, Salon people, look carry on. I don't want to interrupt, but for me, I just get the message. Look carry on, please.
Expected to take stock of the last meeting and possibly deploy the ECOWAS military standby force to Syria alone, as well as review operations.
The ECOWAS military standby force. The ECOWAS military standby force. Salon people, wanna listen.
Military standby force to Syria alone, as well as review operations in the Gambia and Guinea-Bissau. This session also.
Salon people, let me see if they say they don't sign them. All of a sudden they deploy now. The main team na Salon. But who say they go deploy now Gambia and Guinea-Bissau? Now who side problem then they? If it was something where they don't sign for just kind of like get offices then another place they are, why they now decide the number where problem did? Now they go make office. Current problem then they. Some people wanna listen.
First opportunity to review ongoing security missions in the Gambia and in Guinea-Bissau, respectively. Against the backdrop of the need to continue activating, equipping, and deploying the ECOWAS standby force, Nigeria has been at the forefront of ECOWAS peacekeeping missions, and the country is willing to commit even more to future efforts to achieve peace in the sub-region. But officials say the funds for Syria alone and elsewhere in Gambia and Guinea-Bissau that is also on the agenda must come from every member state to show commitment. I therefore assure you that once the finance experts and Minister of Finance finalize the meeting, which will go on soonest, the Mediation Security Council at the ministerial level under my leadership will prioritize the activation of the ECOWAS standby force for countering terrorism efforts. Nigeria says it recognizes the fragile nature of democracy in the region.
Salon people. Nigeria says it recognizes the fragile. In other words, how like the thing, anything can happen. In other words, it's shaky. They recognize like the state of democracy in the region. And if this problem now with country right now, why the rogue election, Salon people, why they for Sidom another military thing can happen in that country they don't try to prevent them and salvage that situation they now. Salon people wanna listen.
And the recent pullout of Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso from the ECOWAS bloc has heightened concerns about threats of terrorism, unconstitutional change of government, cyber.
Salon people, unayeri. They worry about unconstitutional change of government. They worry about that. And now, the constitution will be bastardized in a salon. What are they going to do? Salon people, una listen.
And transnational organized crimes that have continued to undermine security in the Sahel region, even with the threat of proxy wars. Recent challenges like military coup.
Salon people, una listen to this now. The Nigeria defense chief of defense staff. I think he named Christopher Musa or so. When I can listen to Salon people.
With the threat of proxy wars.
I think it can be.
Recent challenges like military coup, data, and some countries in the region are unintended consequences and have threatened our collective democratic values.
Has threatened our democratic values. Salon people, una listen.
This trend must be discouraged as negates our core responsibilities as military professionals.
Core responsibilities as military professionals. Salon people, ma just go back slightly. Una listen.
Negates our core responsibilities as military professionals. Let me therefore use this opportunity to emphasize that as democratic countries, we the military must uphold democratic values in line with our various constitutions.
As may it emphasize now as democratic country, their role now for protect democratic values. Democratic values. Some people wanna listen.
Accordingly, joint efforts towards countering terrorism, managing cross-border crimes, hybrid threats, as well as enhancing regional security are vital to safeguarding our nations and promoting sustainable development. On this occasion, the Nigerian Parliament pledges total support and confidence in the ability of ECOWAS defense chiefs to secure the territorial integrity of the sub-region.
This side not too clear, Salon people.
The ECOWAS security meeting, hosted by Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff, holds till Friday, when far-reaching decisions will be taken, especially on Sierra Leone, the Gambia, Guinea.
Salon people, especially on Sierra Leone, the Gambia, and Guinea-Bissau. You know, the worst thing with APC, then they find way for Badat themselves. And like, what it actually mean? Going back, whilst at the enemy audio Salon people, the coming of ECOMOG, what does it actually mean? Me, and they talk say that they can't focus King Grab, King Sidom with Samura and Madabio. But the fact now is they're coming specifically because of the election. And what are they going to do for make sure say democracy? Like the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, I believe, in Nigeria, make can clearly say the core value, the core responsibility now for protect democracy. And if the democracy right now they're in the limbo na Salon, what are they going to do? And the other thing, Salon people, and what they tell una forget about this nonsense, stupid protest. You know one thing? When they come, una remember, this now what we're going to remind Christopher Musa of. Say them for protect democratic values. And one of the key democratic values now protest, Salon people. When they come, now this will they remind them of. Say, when we they protest, if the right thing not be done, when we they protest, then get right for protect we. It is their responsibility. What does it mean, the coming of ECOMOG? Salon people, you see, This is not some of the story they within the bill for una. And the very APC people, the Pope Kamara, the CDI Tunis, the Casho, now in the building story they are, like I say, the coming of ECOMOG does not mean anything. Salute people, it's una listen for una self, at the left una na. As I always they say, we go to talk for remind una. But waiting una for do una for be the judge for una self. As we try for enlightening una be una own judge and una safe make up una mind them. Not so we for force una for make up una mind them. Una just listen to we. I believe say with the give una sense, with the impact una some way and somehow. Please, salon people, una pay attention to the thing there. Malef una, and una get a very good evening. This now a program, Salon Cashbox, and God bless una. And get a very, very good evening, morning, and afternoon. Thank you.